Hi, this is Dr. Kimberley Linert, and you're listening to Incredible Life Creator Podcast. My guest today is Charu Mehrotra, a serial entrepreneur. Charu Mehrotra is the founder of an online magazine, WomenLines. Is a publishing business, leadership, and health, excellent content in form of articles, talk shows, interviews, success stories. Women Lines is listed in the top 50 women's online magazines to follow in 2021 and is available free for the subscription. Charu has always believed in creating awareness in women folk towards making excellence as a brand. She strongly believes women are what they read. Charu has been awarded Global Goodwill Ambassador, LinkedIn Wonder Woman, GEC Asia Pacific Award for Social Entrepreneurship, and REX Caravamvir, I'm not saying that right, Fellowship and Bronze Award before striking out on her own at WomenLines. Her entrepreneurship experience was enriched by her several ventures as the co-founder of events and networking company Udon, clothing company NC Styles, and software startup EarnGo. Welcome to the podcast, Charu.
Thank you so much, Kimberly, for this honor. I'm so looking forward.
Yes, just so people can get to know you. I know you've done quite a few things before you got to Women Lines in your passion and your
Yes,
purpose here. So why don't you start out by telling us your story?
love to share my story. I have been an entrepreneur for last 12 years. And I will start what I'm doing present. So presently, as you should, I'm running online magazine, WomenLines.com. And this is the first venture which I have started on my own as a sole proprietorship, as sole owner. And this is my dream, which I wanted to run for some time. And for last 3 years, I'm running this. Entrepreneurship journey has not happened just like that. I have the service background. I am a mass communication with my background. I was working back in India as copy editor. I started freelancing for media, and I was traveling with my husband. And we went to Tokyo, we went to Taiwan, and we settled in Singapore. And for last 12 years, when we landed in Singapore, Singapore is quite happy place for people with budding ideas and entrepreneurship spirit. When I started exploring the place, when I started meeting people, it was a fantastic experience observing people that they were having certain idea and they were getting support here from the ecosystem and they were able to take it to the next level. I was wondering how it's happening. And as women, we are having abundance of ideas. So things started as small seeds in my mind. I tried my hand in few jobs. I worked full time with magazine here. I worked as a PR person. But I think there was a calling for entrepreneurship for me. Somehow, when I was networking, I was meeting people. I was meeting amazing women who were into something or who had some experience back in India or some other country. Suddenly, that calling made me think, why shouldn't I push myself to start something on my own? The first venture happened was NC Styles, in which we got Indian hand embroidered clothing. It was royal embroidery from back in India,
Mhm.
and there were in villages. It was people were doing the embroidery part, and then we were getting it stitched, and we wanted to distribute in Singapore to create the awareness because it was done since the time of kings and queens. We want to make it popular, and we got lots of compliments for our dressing in Singapore. So we thought, let's try our hand. When I met a friend of mine who had the idea of an experience of having business, how to run a business, and I had my experience of doing marketing and PR, we thought, let's give a shot. And then the first venture started, and 3 years amazing journey. I learned a lot because entrepreneurship journey is something which you're not aware what's happening. Sometimes back I read being an entrepreneur is like walking in a park. But that park is a Jurassic Park
Mhm.
because you never know from where things are coming in your front. You have to fight a dinosaur, and again you're walking, again a dinosaur comes, again you're walking. That started happening with us. We started creating awareness, but challenges were there. Marketing was too cost. There was a high cost to it, and there were challenges to create awareness. Then again, some calling happened, and I met another wonderful person, wonderful friend, with whom I started one venture, Uran. Uran was an events company and networking company where we were gathering, we were having members and we were having networking meet monthly, and we were associating with different organizations in Singapore and different associations to organize events for them. Because as an entrepreneur, I had challenges for my venture. I saw so many entrepreneurs out there, they are facing same challenges. How to create that awareness in a very low cost effective way when we are small budding entrepreneurs. Awesome experience for 3 years, met amazing people, organized events, created awareness for my members, had networking company, invited guest speakers, which helped us to upgrade our skills. Again, 3 years down the line, I had great learning, and I had to stop in some time because there were certain challenges. My friend had to go back to India. I'm a person who cannot sit idle. I have to have something for me because uh, it's empty feeling if I'm not doing. So suddenly things come up, and you like it or not, you once you start, you are on the way. Same way happened for Earn Go, a very different field. It was a tech-based idea. My partner was having an idea for techno because I'm not a techie person. No idea about coding. I am a mass comm graduate with my background from marketing, digital marketing, and creating awareness about PR. I can do all those things nicely. But technology was something not my forte. I still wonder how I said yes to that idea. But it was sounding a strong idea to me. We were wanted to develop an app through which we can get the data transcription through mobile channels and give employment to others through our app. And we can make the data secure to get it digitized and get share it across. So there were certain other ideas for the app. I pushed myself again. I wonder why, but yeah, things happen. I pushed myself again. 3 years down the line, I think number three is really unique in my life. I don't know why. 3 years down the line, I ran that venture. Uh, uh, that was eye opening because it took me to the world of startups. We incubated the idea in university here, and we got the grant from the government. We did pitching, we did met investors, we met other entrepreneurs who were crazy about their ideas, putting heart and soul, working day and night. I mean, I was amazed. It gave me confidence that it's the power of choice which can do wonders for you. If you are ready to push yourself and take a step in life, you will definitely learn a lot, and you will definitely, the things can happen for you. You can have some vision for yourself and you can accomplish it. 3 years down the line, in between all these three ventures, as I'm a journalist, I'm having the background of mass comm. I was running a simple blog page, which was WomenLines, and that was just like a diary for me. I never did marketing for that. It was just like a journal for me. If I came across something, I reported about it. Any workshop, any book, any health related, which helped me, I just documented it in that diary in the form of blog. But while I was observing, I was running my ventures, I was meeting women across the globe through my, the platforms, and meeting women in Singapore. Thing was, what I observed, that power of media was not getting used properly. Whatever media we were following, it was mostly showing the beauty aspect of women, how you should dress up, how you should take care of your skin, how you should do makeup. But we are more than that. And we know there is certain content which is making women leaders accomplish their dreams. So why not media is getting used to share that content and make it available for women across? They are not, maybe it is on internet, I don't say the media is not there, but content is not getting more visible because women are not having, maybe they are not able to focus, or they are not giving time, or whatever survey we did, we found that definitely the time management is big crisis because we are having our hands are full always, so we are not able to put time for self excellence. The word personal excellence, the word personal development, and how this can do wonders for any women was really inspiring for me. Then that idea of women lines was cooking in my mind, that there has to be media, digital media, which can reach out to women across the globe and empower them for their health, for their leadership, and for their business excellence. because I strongly believe every woman is blessed with some power, but she can only use that power if she is empowered with the right mindset and the right knowledge. So here the Women Lines came. It was a big, uh, I risked because everybody told me nobody reads magazines now. But I was educated myself that how the digital media is game changer, because you can leverage the digital content such way that it is reaching out globally. It is not dead, it is available forever because we are not removing the content from the magazine, and it can be leveraged better way for the marketing and for the visibility of the products for which we are doing the marketing. I started educating myself. I upskilled myself with different certifications so that I am aware that how this media has to be used, because I was not a techie person. For 3 years down the line, I managed my website on my own. And just this year, we have hired a company to take care of the look because we wanted to launch a new look. So what you are seeing today, womenlines.com, is the new look. We will be doing the launch very soon, officially, and we want to reach out to women across the globe because we believe in power of women, and we believe that if you are empowering yourself with the right content, you can really achieve your dream and you can lead a life of excellence.
Wow. So now I read in your bio that you were in the top 50 magazines to watch right now. So
Yes.
what did you do to put yourself at the top? How do you actually bring people to the magazine so they are aware of it and they know it's available and they go to yours as opposed to all the hundreds that are online?
A fantastic question, because somehow I also wondered, wow, how it happened. Then when I connect the dots and I start look at back of my journey, I see things which helped me a lot was my growth mindset and my openness to collaborate for the projects, and my idea that as humans we all are same globally. We should be open-minded to work together despite of what race we are, despite of what geography we belong. And I love networking. I love networking across the globe. So education, the part of education which I put my time to educate myself how to use various social media for excellence,
Mhm.
how to use the digital content, how we can use it better way. That helped me a lot. And then I started, the talk shows are there where I am reaching out globally to all health experts, all women entrepreneurs whom I'm interviewing.
Mhm.
Plus, I'm grateful to my all followers who are sharing about Women Lines with others and creating awareness. And then the experts themselves, because my target was that I will get the experts of different fields to share their content so that the right content is reaching out to women. So it should be something unique. It should be something which is powerful and it is changing the mindset of women. So that groundwork, definitely 1 year groundwork work was there. It was little time taking, but I think all those things together helped me a lot in getting that visibility in the list. And we are grateful to the FeedSpot website that has given us that listing. And we are looking forward to take it to the next level soon.
All right, beautiful. And you said also women are what they read. What do you mean by that?
Oh, I love that. Normally, I also add women are what they read and what they eat.
What they read
That's your
and what they
physical
eat.
persona. What
Okay.
they read and what they eat. Both things I normally say that be mindful. Whatever we are watching, whatever we are reading, whatever we are eating, as individual, it is affecting you a lot. If the mindfulness not there, you're not able to monitor, and the life goes on. It's on repeat pattern, right? We are working, we are meeting same group of friends, we are networking the same group of friends, and we are having the same cycle of food, eating, going out, whatever we love. Maybe when we are reading the news, at times we are getting mindful, okay, we should stop eating that pizza, or we should not eat those ice creams because the calories are coming in, and then for a few days we are doing that, we are stopping. Then thought that what's missing, why things are not helping women, that they are able to sustain it and have it as a habit, and every day they are following a life of excellence. What's missing? So when I surveyed, I interviewed, and I had those discussion in my network, what I observed that it's what is lacking is the dose of motivation which is there for short time and it vanishes. In present time, I suppose that dose of motivation has to be everyday dose. As we do brush, as we eat our breakfast, the morning element has to be there. That
Hmm.
dose of motivation has to be there, which gives you the power to think about yourself, how you are going to spend your day, how you are going to, or what you're going to eat for the family. So those things come in habit. But what I want to share that yes, these things are affecting you a lot if you're not mindful. So get that mindfulness. You should be reading that content which is helping you to get that mindfulness.
Hmm.
So what I observe, why we're having few leaders, because they are have the power of choice to take that decision for themselves. They want to achieve big. What's missing from other women? They are not aware that the power of choice is available for themselves also, because they are not reading that content, they are not listening to those videos, which can help them to excel. So that's why I always say be mindful what you're reading, watching, listening, and eating.
Hmm. Beautiful. So, I definitely believe in the morning practices, and I've interviewed over 200 people now, and different people have different morning practices. Are you willing to share what your morning practices are, or how you get into that mindfulness state before you start your day?
Will love to, definitely will love to. It was not easy because as an avid reader, definitely I was hearing Mel Robbins, I was hearing Oprah Winfrey, I was hearing Sheryl Sandberg so regularly, and whatever they were talking about. Ariana Huffington, her content is amazing, which she shares in Thrive and Huffington Post. And took some time because, again, that reading habit only helped me to understand that what's the difference between a successful woman and the one who is striving to be successful in life. So there is a set of habit. There is a set of uh, the way they carry themselves, the way they do work, the mindset they are having, the strategies they are applying in life, we have to follow the same because they have left those digital footprints around. We have to learn those digital footprints and then apply it in our life.
Mhm.
So the first point I always love to say, always have a journal for yourself. So I love journaling every day.
Mhm.
Maybe just for 5 minutes, I just sit down, I list out my day. The gratitude part, I love to pay gratitude to people around me,
Mhm.
and that's something which if I don't do, I miss it. I feel something is missing in my day. So saying thank you, the gratitude part in the journal, organizing my thoughts and my vision, writing my goals. I won't say I'm doing it seriously every day, but I put my effort that I'm doing it often so that my mindset is aligned what I want to achieve in my life, and I am working towards it. Because as I mentioned earlier, being an entrepreneur is not at all easy. You have to have full confidence in your idea. You have to have confidence in yourself, believe that yes, you can do, and you're nurturing some idea from a small seed to the baby, and then it grows. I always say with her baby as WomenLines because I really sowed it like a seed and then I'm growing it to the next level step by step. But I have challenges. I have to fight with those challenges. I can only fight if I'm empowered myself. So every day, listening to some audio, the motivational part. I love Mel Robbins. I'm so grateful that she has shared amazing content. Do
Mhm.
check out, friends, amazing content which can really motivate you to excel in life. So, yes, these are the things which I love to do.
Beautiful. And you said you love to network. So, some of us are natural networkers, more outgoing. Some of us are more introverted, but we still want to get out there and network. What are some of the keys to networking? Some of the things that have helped you be able to actually connect with the people that you want to connect with?
We love to share, Kimberly. The thought I shared that belief that as humans we are same. Either we are in any geography, we all are having the same challenges, the same fears, and the same. We say like everybody is working towards the survival of the fittest. Everybody is working towards how to survive in this chaos, how to keep the balance, and how to work together. So, what elements helped me? This faith was a strong faith because I lost my fear to ask. So, power of asking the question that, okay, can we do this together? Reaching out on LinkedIn to people that I have this idea. Will you be interested to work with me? Or if you're networking around, the step, taking that step, the first step because it's not necessary you are always getting the approach from the other person. So you have to change yourself first. So taking that step to ask, to collaborate. As I shared, my three ventures were only in collaboration, and I'm so grateful to all three of them that they worked with me. I learned a lot from them. They learned a lot from me, and together we ran something for a few years. And we are proud of it. We are happy for it. And whenever we are meeting still, we remember those, we revisit those memories, and we are so proud of it. But the question, the step, what I say, I deliberately pushed myself to take that step that are you ready to work with me? I have this idea. Or if somebody has shared, like my third venture was the other partner shared with me, the power of choice. I took the power of choice to say yes to it.
Mhm.
So as women, we have to change that. We are not using the power of choice for self-excellence and thinking about, okay, what's the next step? So growth mindset is very important. Plus taking the first step. If you are thinking that, okay, somebody's there, you can work together, don't hesitate. Come out of your box, be open minded. And maybe it won't work, but believe me, nothing is failure. Everything is a journey because that period of time will teach you a lot. And then you can apply in your next step. So I think once women change that mindset to collaborate, to ask, to work together, things can change and it will be helping them for networking.
Yes. And you were talking about the entrepreneurial journey as going through Jurassic Park. And we've all had
Yes,
those
I always say
times
that.
in our lives or in our family or in our business where we just kind of feel stuck. And you were talking about choices, but sometimes when we're in that spot, we're not seeing the choices. We're not seeing the possibilities. Have you ever gotten into a time when you were kind of feeling that way? And what did you do to actually pull yourself out or to open yourself up to the possibilities again?
So many times, Kimberly. As I shared that I had three ventures. I worked full time, I worked part time. It has been a journey. Every time I started and I stopped, there was a break. And then I asked why. I was putting my heart and soul. I was giving my 100%. Sometimes there was some health challenge, some health issue came and I had to solve. Sometimes we had to stop because there was something like my partner had to leave for India, or we for clothing business. I really want to continue with something which I can scale up because I was not having my own business venture back in India. I thought I cannot take it to the next level, so I have to definitely change my field. I have to work in some other sector. So every time the question kept, why it's happening? I mean, I'm putting my heart and soul, and again I have to stop. I start again. I'm putting my heart and soul. Only the part which helps me, I'm so grateful to all these influencers, motivators, Gary Vee, Anthony Robbins, Mel Robbins. All these speakers have amazingly shared that content, articles. I think
Mhm.
being an avid reader helped me a lot because whenever those situations come, I go back to YouTube. I just browse and browse and browse and keep listening something which is giving me that spark again that no, there is something which has to come up again and I have to get myself back again. So
Mhm.
journaling myself, pouring my heart in my diary and listening to all those motivators, again you get a link. Okay, something is there, nothing is waste. You have
Mhm.
learned something, you have to apply in the second one and you start again. Again stops. Again you pull up again.
Mhm.
And then I was very particular in what network I am. People say your five friends tell what is your future going to be. Because whatever thoughts you're having, whatever talks you're having, that affects you a lot. So I was very mindful of my company. If I'm collaborating in digital world or working in my real world, I make sure my network is strong and it's not impacting me negatively.
Mhm.
So that helped me a lot. Plus, listening all those motivators, journaling, all these things helped me a lot. And then the physical fitness, I really I think if you're not healthy, then you cannot do things what you want. And as a mother, I have responsibility for my family, for my kids. So if I am not happy, I am not skilled how I am going to take care of them. So So every time all those things came as a priority, and there was no time to sulk because I said, oh God, so much is to be done, and I have to go to something else because if I'm not happy, I cannot give love to my family. So
Mhm.
yeah, all these things came in front, and then things happened. I connect the dots. I learned something again. I stopped. I learned something again. I stopped, and then again I'm learning something passionate I'm about, and I have faith that yeah, I will be able to uh, achieve what I want.
Mhm. Yeah, and you started talking about family, and that was I was thinking about that. As women, we sometimes have children, or like you said, parents or elderly parents or other family members to take care of. And of course, then we have our business, and then we have to take care of ourselves. And as you have talked to women across the globe, what are some of the strategies that women use to actually be able to, be successful in their business, but then keep their family a priority? Because it's so easy to, I know sometimes I feel like I'm working more in my business. I'm like, oh man, I haven't been paying attention to my family as much, so I have to go back over there. It's like a continuous looking and assessing and trying to keep everything in balance.
We'd love to share because I have learned a lot from people whom I have interviewed, and I have read, I have listened. What common factor which I have found that most of them had really navigated themselves very well. Because for everybody some journey has been there. It's not like a easy achievements in life, ups and downs, challenges, losses, financial losses, health losses, and again collecting oneself, again moving. Health factor is something which I'm observing people, women who are focused, they are working upon their fitness regime, their eating habits, and their mental health, physical health. That's helping people because that gives you that the vitality, that energy. I always say energy is the new currency,
Mhm.
because in this
Yeah.
chaotic world right now, we are having in the pandemic itself, see what's happening up and down. Sometimes the numbers are going down, sometimes up. It's affecting you mentally, it's affecting you physically.
Hmm.
So energy is the new currency which you have to maintain it forever. I love that statement, energy is the new currency. And if you are not able to maintain your energy, you are not able to justify all the roles which as a woman you are playing. So to have that currency with you forever, definitely the health has to be priority. You have to be mindful what you're eating. You have to be mindful if you're exercising or not. Maybe not every day, few days a week, but it has to be part of your life.
Hmm.
And then what other thing I have observed and learned that giving your full presence to whatever you are doing.
Hmm.
If you are working, your 100% focus has to be on your work. If you are with your kid, your 100% focus has to be with your kid. If you are with your husband, definitely full focus on him, or with any family member, with your friends. You cannot be everywhere every time.
Hmm.
So when they have shared with me all these things have struck me. Yes, it matters a lot. How much presence you are giving, and are you connected soul to soul? Are you really listening? The listening skill is the other third skill I will say. Women have to think that they have to develop that listening skills part, which will, because then they will start observing which is not being spoken. Then you will understand more about others and you can connect well, because we are known for our emotional intelligence. Yes, emotional intelligence is my favorite buzzword, which I
Hmm.
was not aware a few years back. Simon Sinek and Mel Robbins herself has shared a lot how women can use emotional intelligence for their excellence. And this is a beautiful knowledge which I think every woman should be aware about, because as women we are emotional and we get lost at times and we are not having that awareness how to proceed. So emotional intelligence is a strong tool which can really help you to go further. So yes, all these things help, can help women a lot.
Hmm. And you've talked a lot about, Mel Robbins and other people that you like to listen to and learn from. And it's great to get all this information in. And sometimes we're just consuming the information. So we have it there like your magazine. It's there for people to consume. But how do we take that and put it into our lives? Because there's a point where we are just consuming so much that it's like,
Correct.
how do we do it? So how do you do that?
I so much agree with you, Kimberly. Kimberly, because there's a word now, infodemic, especially in the time when we are having this pandemic and everybody is online. It's getting
Mhm.
overwhelming. So much information available, so many webinars happening. We have so much content to read, to listen. People are getting lost.
Mhm.
Then again comes the power of choice. What you want to excel in life, the clarity for self. So you have, I always tell people, in fact, I in my family also, I always say, whole day is having 1440 minutes. Okay. Once you start breaking your day in minutes, you will realize how much important it is to use every minute for your excellence. And then you start thinking how you're spending your morning, your afternoon, your evening. So, whatever reading time you're having or listening time you're having, maybe in your morning walks or during nighttime when you're retiring, lunchtime you're taking a break, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, be mindful what you're going to consume. Time has come when we are particular, we are not getting distraction to go here and there on internet, because definitely infodemic is there and we have to be mindful what we are reading. So list out your interest topics, get Google alerts. I always say Google alerts is a beautiful tool which can really help you to get information for the topics which you want to read only. So you
Mhm.
won't be distracted seeing the actress face or some singer's face. You won't be going on a page and spend some half an hour watching the YouTube video or reading about it. Keep it for Sunday. Maybe give those breaks on Sunday. Just give some social entertainment time for weekends. But the weekdays, 1440 minutes, have to be planned with mindfulness. And once you get that mindfulness, use those 1440 minutes. You will be particular what you're consuming. So that's why we get the weekly doses. We say we are giving you weekly doses of talk shows, of excellence for health tips, how to be the best version of yourself in the health ways. And the business excellence part is there, how you can grow your business. What we are having the business coach now at the WomenLines panel. So we are so excited to introduce her. And she's there. If you have some problem for your business, you can ask her and she will provide the solution. So
Mhm.
yes, we ourselves are very particular about, we respect time, we respect everybody's time. So we want to get those small doses of information, which is not that much time taking, 5-10 minutes maybe, and just spend 5 minutes on the video. You get the crux of it, like, okay, what you should apply, what's there for me to understand and learn and apply in my life. For
Mhm.
leadership, amazing content is there for leadership, which has changed me a lot. And I really want that content to reach out to people, get those insight, get that power, how those
Mhm.
skills can be applied in your job or your business, and you can keep moving ahead. So yes, once you get that mindfulness, life can be much better for you.
Beautiful. So, what is the secret to happiness?
I love that question because I had given a talk also on this, the secret ingredient for happiness. Uh, this happiness word is a buzzword suddenly, and like all saints, the way people are giving talks, because everybody is working towards gaining happiness in life and everybody's lost that, okay, what's the source of happiness? If I accomplish this target, I get my happiness. I accomplish this project, I get happiness. My kid is ranking well in the class, I get happiness. So it's a huge list, and we have made ourselves like, we are always crazily following that list and keeping that thing. Okay, now I'm happy, I'm not, again I have to achieve something, now I'm happy, I'm not. And that's so confusing,
Mhm.
and that's so overwhelming, because again we are lost, and again we are listening to somebody, what's happiness? Somehow with the time, as I had this journey, i when I started thinking about this topic, when I was asked to speak on this topic sometimes back, a few months back, I addressed this topic. Okay, what's happiness to me? Then I started observing when I really got my happiness, that was full bloom of happiness. I was really happy in my life. And I always remember those points. So happiness comes to me definitely the presence when I see the quality time I've spent with my kid, and the smile is there, and she or he gives me a hug and says, Mama, thanks for your time. And it was wonderful, whatever activity we did. So that act of giving is a big source of happiness, I must say.
Mhm.
Giving time, giving your presence, giving your listening ear to the person with whom you are dealing. that is a big source of happiness because you are giving. An act of giving itself is so human that the happiness you get is priceless. You cannot express in those words.
Mhm.
So either your family, friend, when you start giving that precious time with presence, it gives you happiness. And in my profession, I remember whenever I have helped or I have interviewed any entrepreneur and I have spoken about her in my media and I have given her that respect that look, she's there, she has worked upon her idea, she has reached that level, and it gives me happiness. And I love to see that smile at the end of the interview. Now, she has got that recognition that people are observing her hard work because she has given her heart and soul. So always say act of giving itself is a beautiful word and it can help you a lot in achieving happiness in much bigger way.
Mhm. Wow. So back to the business question. So let's say that someone is not an entrepreneur, but with so many things changing, a lot of people would like to be an entrepreneur and they're just starting out. And they have the resource of your magazine and there's all these different things. Where should they start? Where would someone start if they want to begin that journey?
Lovely question, Kimberly. I always say every individual on this planet there's a hidden entrepreneur in every individual because we are passionate about something or the other in our life.
Mhm.
Either we use that in our work life, we are having passion for our work and we are growing the ladder of success in that field, or we are setting up some venture and taking it to the next level. So the idea is how you become an entrepreneur. It's not a school curriculum or a certification you get and you start. You have to educate yourself first as a human, the values. You have to navigate yourself, who you are. And it's not something which just comes like that, it comes with experience in life. So, with time, you have to first understand yourself, what you are, what skills you are good into, what you're passionate about. It starts with education only. So, it is very important to educate yourself, to get those degrees, to have those work experience in the beginning part of your life, which will give you those skills, which will help you later for your venture. But definitely, you have to learn those skills. It's not possible you come out of college and you start, because as an entrepreneur you have to have multiple skills, and you can learn only if you are in the field, you are working under some guidance, some mentorship, some coach. That will help you a lot. So first understanding is understanding yourself, which comes with education, with some work profile, with work experience, navigating yourself, what you're passionate about. And slowly you will observe what you want to be, what thing you are good at. Then you start working upon that idea. Start in a short way, maybe. Don't stop working. Maybe just keep working part-time and half day put your time in your venture. Start networking. Go to the incubators. Go to these meets, those talks where startup talks are happening. Many influencers are there who are sharing their knowledge. There are so many incubators in every city where they are organizing seminars and workshops. Start educating, but don't stop the cash flow. I always say, because if you are stuck and you are not having that cash flow, ultimately you have to go back to your work life. So plan that ladder one by one, starting educating self, working upon your idea, the skills required, the basic of marketing. As a speaker, you have to be a speaker also. If you are not able to speak about your venture, then you are not able to talk about it with your network. So everybody is not having those skills, right? So once you understand yourself, you will understand what is missing in your personality. Then you will start working upon those skills. I never thought a few years back I will be speakers in the events. That was the dream. I always admired people, how people go on stage and they speak so much. But that was there in my mind. I want to develop that skill. So I had my ladder. I have taken steps to educate myself, to give myself confidence to speak. And then only I have that confidence today that I can be a speaker. And I'm going in the virtual events around. So I always tell all this millennial generation that you are blessed. You're blessed with the technology. You're blessed with the apps. It's just that first you have to make yourself powerful as a person. All these words, personal excellence, plus the peak performance skills. Because We are blessed with every skill. It's just that we get lost in this chaotic world. We have to keep reminding about those skills. So, getting that mindset training, getting that leadership training for yourself, getting that educational training for yourself, be responsible. Take that power of choice to keep working on that. And some time will definitely come when you're taking your venture to the next level. But yeah, you can start from there, educate yourself first, work upon your idea, develop those skills. And at WomenLines, we strongly believe in you, the power of you. So we want to educate yourself for your health, for your leadership, for your business excellence, so that you can start developing those skills slowly, slowly. And then we have those coaches who can guide you, who can run those courses for you, which can help you to achieve that skill in a better way. And we give you the platform to voice your expertise. So we have the column where I ask, share your videos, talk about uniqueness. We have just started a page for product showcase. If you are, I've just launched 2 days back. So if you're having a product, showcase in the magazine, link to your web page. We will give the visibility for you because we are reaching globally. Top 10 countries are US, UK, Australia, Singapore, Malaysia. We are getting influences from different parts of world. So the digital presence is a must for every entrepreneur. So educating yourself, doubling the skills, digital presence, getting that visibility, because now like 4.66 billion people online, you cannot ignore the digital presence. You have to be mindful from the beginning. So Women Lines can help you for all the segments, whatever you are requiring.
Wow. Yeah. So it's all there for them to learn and to just
Definitely.
consume. And I'm guessing that when the people come on and they're educating, that they're giving people a way to actually contact them. So if someone, for example, is interviewed, if that person's just starting out, they could connect with them and ask them a question.
Very true. Very true. That
Mhm.
hesitation has to go. You ask, people love to help, you know. I'm not saying every time I have got yes. People have said no to me also. But majority of time I have got yes, and people have appreciated that I have taken that effort, and they have helped me to connect to somebody else and get my business. Helped me to connect with somebody to get the mentorship or the coaching for the topic I'm looking forward, or guided me to the some website, or something has come up which has helped me in some way for my business. So that change we have to get in ourselves. We have to be open mindset, having open mindset, and ask for it. The asking has to be there.
Mhm. So, and just a personal question, what you're obviously a reader and you're learning all the time. What are your favorite books? Did you have favorite books growing up or favorite books that you can recommend?
Definitely. I will love to share initial part of my life when I was in college school. I love to read all those novels and those fiction books because it took me to different world. And slowly, slowly, Jeffrey Archer became my favorite. Cain and Abel is a book which I always remember till now because that was a very different book with a different storyline where there were two friends and one was in the entrepreneurship field or something. I don't remember exactly. And one was going in the negative side, some gangster or something. And they came together and how the other person changed. That has left some impact on me. And then the life-changing book was Women of Substance. That book was game changer for me because that showed me the power of being a woman. There was this book called there was on Japanese geisha something where they have shown how the life has changed for the ladies in Japan, and all these books I just want to recollect because these books left an impact on me that every woman is having power. We are blessed with so much things around with the technology for those things, but what about those women who were in so challenging situation, but they have worked upon themselves and reached a big status? They have established something, a company, and helped others to get the employment. So they have fought those challenges without any education, without the groundwork, without the parental support, and they are able to create something. Why not us?
Mhm.
Somehow, in starting, all those books really helped me in getting that insight. I think once I started my entrepreneurship journey, I was mostly on the non-fiction books.
Mhm.
Other book which impacted me was Alchemist.
Mhm.
Alchemist is a book which when I read, I was not able to understand much what they are talking about. Everything is in you. What they are talking about. How is everything within me? If everything is within me, now, why things are not happening? It
Mhm.
was 12, 13 years back when I read that book. But now when I connect the dots, and I see, wow, what a powerful statement. And that's a must read book by everybody because that will change the mindset. Because it is showing that we are having within ourselves, it's our duty to work upon self and get what we want. So beautiful story. So Alchemist is the other book. Then I'm mostly into non-fiction books. I love Gary Vee, crushing it, crush it. All the series has done amazing work because it has shown the power of social media to me, and I have acted as per his guidance. I listen to him a lot,
Mhm.
and yeah, all those books which are giving me skills for some activity which I need for my business, for my marketing skills. I love Neil Patel videos. He loves to share how you can enhance your digital marketing. So now my focus is mostly on those skills, on those books which are non-fiction and which is really giving me some skill after reading.
Beautiful. So, a personal question: what gives you the most happiness and fulfillment in your life at this point?
When I am with my family, the smiles give me happiness of getting connected. You know how much we are impacted with this technology, with the social media, with the phones, that getting that connectedness with my family or friends or with whatever network we are. The real happiness I feel when we are engaged. We are engaged. I will use the power of engagement, getting that connected together when we are engaged in some conversation and we are happy, the atmosphere is filled with laughter. I think that gives me a beautiful happiness for me because when I'm with my friends, that is showing my connectedness with them, and we both or we in a group are connected and engaged as a family. We are smiling, we are laughing together without any interruption of some phone or some social media. We are really giving each other time. So I think that's a blessing in present time, and we should really give importance and we should have it more. So that is something which really gives me happiness.
Great. Well, thank you. And I would like for people to be able to find you and your website and your magazine. So, why don't you, at this point, just say how people can connect with you and your website and any services you have available?
Thank you so much for this, Kimberly. We have the website, the main magazine, which I call. It's the www.womenlines.com, WOMENLINES.com. That's the website. You visit it, you subscribe it. It's a free subscription. Every Saturday, you will get updates on email. And then we are present on social media. YouTube channel, we are there at Women Lines TV. Then we have Instagram page, Facebook page, LinkedIn. I have access to LinkedIn Live. I love to organize sometimes LinkedIn Live so we can connect over LinkedIn because LinkedIn is a must social media for any professional in present time to collaborate, to network globally, be present on LinkedIn, get connected so that we can reach out to each other for any help if we want or anything we want. So that's the best way. And my email, I love to share if you want to create visibility for your services or product, get branding campaign. Because again, I will repeat, digital presence is must in present times. So for digital presence, you have to repeat that digital presence not only in your social media, but in other social media also. When the repetition starts happening, it creates your digital footprints, and our campaigns can help you to get footprints every month and create your visibility across the globe. So reach out to me at contact@womenlife.com. We will love to serve you.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And thanks for being on the podcast today and for all your knowledge and wisdom and sharing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kimberly, for having me. It's an honor to be in your show. Thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you. So, I have one last
Thank you.
question. What is your best advice on living an incredible, amazing life?
My best advice will be responsible for yourself and have self faith. Having that self faith in self about yourself that yes, you can do it, that can really do wonders for you. Maybe the circumstances are not friendly to you, maybe there are challenges of your finance, your health, but never lose hope. That self that self belief in you will give you that spark to keep moving in life. So always be responsible for yourself. Use your power of choice to take those decisions for your self excellence and personal development. That can do wonders for you.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And we'll talk
Thank
to you
you.
again soon.
Thank you so much, Kimberly. Take care and stay safe.